Alright, everybody, who's ready to meet our surprise guest? You know him as Mark Datter. I know him as Mark. He's an awesome streamer, awesome Among Us player. And there he is, everybody. You get to see him now. He is now on the screen. Say hi, Mark.
Hello, everybody.
You got the big screen today.
Awesome.
Alright, so Mark, do you want to kind of tell the audience here who you are and introduce yourself for me, please?
Well, my name is, I go by Mark online. Started streaming, maybe 2 years ago. But I took a little break. Picked it back up over COVID because I got laid off from work, and streaming was just kind of something where kind of made me feel like I was doing something during the day. From America, and I just woke up.
All right, so you mentioned that COVID was kind of the reason that you started streaming. Was that the influence in your life to make you want to become a streamer?
No. So prior to all this, I guess if we can kind of like turn back the clock a little bit further,
Yeah.
I used to be on a podcast called Dungeons and Dweebs.
Ooh, I hear some Dungeon and Dragon vibes coming from this.
Definitely. But I'd met a friend at my previous job who, prior to like 10 years ago, I was the shyest person in the entire world.
No way.
This friend that I met he was big into like theater and drama when he was in school, and we actually worked at a school, and he, I don't know what you call it, the leader of the theater and drama department there. So he would always wrap me into all this stuff where like I had to like be just like come out of my shell, and he kind of like forced me into it. And then me and him were the ones who started that podcast I was talking about, and I just kind of figured out that, you know, it's less about streaming, it's more about I just like entertaining. I think it's kind of buried underneath all the shyness was a showman of some sort.
Definitely after what we saw on my 12-hour stream last weekend.
Oh god, yeah.
So basically you did Dungeons and Dragons, and that kind of got you more into wanting to be a streamer kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you then, what was your main species for Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, I always go with the full-blood elf.
Ah, you're the guys who's an elf.
Oh yeah.
All right, so my next question for you then is, what made you choose this theme for your channel? Because I know most streamers all have a theme for their channel. What is your theme?
I played off I had the Mark Datter username prior to Twitch. So I went with, you know, it's a play on dark matter. So I've just been kind of going with like this darkness theme to it. Other than, I guess, aesthetic wise, the rest of it though, it's as far as like the content I do and like the jokes I make, it's just I try to stay as authentic to myself as possible, because I always find that's easier. You know, because it's so hard to keep up a facade, at least for me anyway. I'm terrible at it, but
No worries.
So yeah, that's kind of the I guess I'm kind of slowly letting the cat out of the bag. And for some reason, people are like offended about it. My real name's not Mark.
Really?
Yeah. That came from what I was talking about before. Me and the friend who worked at the school together, just working at a school, I had to come up with like this online alias, just so I could exist on the internet, because kids will find you.
Ranger wants to ask, who is your wife, but in the Japanese word. You know, the Japanese word that I can't say because I could get banned, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so he would like to know that question.
Who is?
Yes. Who do you have like someone that you wife to?
No, I do not.
Okay. What is one common myth about being a streamer that you want to debunk? I know there's a few common myths that I've actually run into, that when I do my Q&A during my 1K my 1K 12-hour stream, I will be debunking from what I've learned, but I'm not going to talk about it right now.
Okay. I'd say the biggest thing that we can just shoot down right now is that it's easy.
Oh my god, every streamer I've interviewed has said that to me. Every single one of them. It's a huge myth. Lightning Wolf wants to know, what's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? Ooh. I have a specific animal, my mom's dog, Jazzy.
TJ wants to know, what's your favorite D&D character you have made?
Oh, my first, the original, Mirrodin. He was the full-blood elf wizard. And I don't know if I'm a masochist or what it was, but the first class I picked, I'm like 3.5 wizard. And it's like playing a 3.5 wizard when you have no idea what's going on in that game. It's like learning, I don't want to say rocket science. It's not that complicated, but it is very complicated.
What's one thing you wish you had known when you began your streaming career?
I think I'm gonna bring it back to one of my answers before, was that there were all these communities of streamers, and there's all these supportive people out there. I definitely would have started looking sooner. I thought it was, I guess, I don't know what I thought Twitch was when I started. Maybe I had a little bit more experience posting things to YouTube. I did it for that podcast. And I guess I just assumed that there was I guess I don't there it seems like there's no algorithm on Twitch. It's just we'll just put people on the front page, who cares? It's but it doesn't really recommend anybody to you, which stinks.
It's so funny you mentioned that, because there is a bit of an algorithm. I found that it's people who always have 1K viewers and have over 1K followers. So side question, what do you call your community? Because I call mine the Shadow Domain.
The Shadow Domain. I guess I haven't really called it anything. I do have a Discord server that's not really out yet. I did call that the Deep Dark.
So Styles is wondering, what's your top 3 games you enjoy playing? And if more than one, what's your main one?
I gotta say, Final Fantasy games have to be up there. Especially I just finished the 7 remake last month before. Love that game. Final Fantasy, I think Minecraft has to be the game that I play the most. I've switched it up. I've been doing Satisfactory lately. But I've been trying to do stuff. I don't know what to do these days. My channel's whole thing was that I would do story-based games. But I found it's harder to interact with chat, because I'm trying to make the story of the game the main focus of what's going on, and it's the last game I just beat was Jedi Fallen Order, and there's so much dialogue in that game. I'm I can't talk to the chat because these guys won't shut up in the game. So I've been trying to go back to Minecraft, Satisfactory, those kinds of games where what I'm doing in the game really isn't that important.
Yeah, so you want to become more variety.
Right.
What's your favorite drink?
There's a local brewery where I'm at. They make a very hoppy IPA. I'd say it's between that. I came up with this stupid joke a couple of years ago. I like to drink things that hurt me.
Oh gosh.
Bitter dark coffee and hoppy beer. I want it to bite me back. That's kind of what I'm into.
And also, what mod from Minecraft is your favorite?
Thaumcraft.
Thaumcraft?
But Thaumcraft, is it version 4? I think version 4 was the best. Version 5 came, or what the heck? I can't remember what version. Anyway, there was an early version that was the best version of it.
Yeah, that guys, it was the best.
The best.
Boki also asked, has he played Crazy Craft?
Crazy Craft? I've not.
It's a mod, I think. All right.
Sounds awful.
What's your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
My biggest failure? It's hard to pick just one. I don't know. Oh gosh, yeah. Now it's coming. Why are you guys resurfacing these memories?
This is what podcast stream does.
Okay. So when I first started streaming, pretty much all I would do was play Magic the Gathering Arena, And like I obviously have no idea what's going on, like anything with streaming, but all I was trying to do during that, like I was like doing this bit where like, hey, can a noob make it? Like I was playing like ranked games, and I was like, can I make it to gold? And then eventually I made it to gold, and I'm like, okay, can I make it to platinum? And then it's long deleted, long gone, so I'm fine talking about it. But there was one stream where like it's that game is very much pay to win, and I have not played it since this stream because I got so frustrated. I rage quit, ended my stream, uninstalled that game.
What game was it?
MTG Arena.
All right, so we have a few questions from the audience.
All right.
What mod pack is your favorite?
I'm gonna go with the Tekkit/Technic packs from way back in the day. That's what got me into it. These days, though, me and a friend of mine, we build our own.
Oh.
It's a little bit more of a headache than it's worth, but it's once that pack is up and running, because then it just has all the stuff we like in it. So, but yeah, Technic/Tekkit. I think those were huge way back in maybe 2013, 2012, 2011, back then.
Styles, put in caps, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes, but that is not my, like, if I'm going to get a pizza, I'm not going to order a Hawaiian pizza.
What's your favorite cereal to enjoy?
Golden Grams.
Ooh, Golden Grams are good. But he's asking, who is going to win, Godzilla or King Kong?
My money's on Godzilla. He's a... I mean, like, big, powerful monkey, yes, but Godzilla can shoot a laser beam out of his mouth.
Yes, but the monkey has an axe that can actually absorb the laser beam. What's your favorite movie? Is what my brother's asking.
Favorite movie, though? I'm going to go Shaun of the Dead.
Ooh, I like that movie. You do kind of have a look of his best friend. You know that, right?
I think you're right.
Random question. What is the hardest mod you ever played in Minecraft?
Ooh. I'll give you a mod pack. RL Craft. RL like real life.
Oh gosh. What is your favorite zoo is what Lightning Wolf is asking. And Jeering says RL Craft is evil.
Jeering knows. There's one here in Minnesota, the Como Zoo.
I'll give you a hint. Sorry.
I have fond memories of it as a kid, but I haven't really gone back to zoos.
Now here, I'll give you a hint of a reason why he's asking it. Lightning Wolf works at a zoo with wolf pups.
Okay.
Like he works with the wolves there, he feeds them and everything, works with the wolf pups and everything.
That's really cool.
Agreed, and he's been a follower of mine for quite a little bit now.
No kidding.
I'm a man dedicated to the craft. Okay, Jeering likes Minecraft.
He's dedicated to the craft.
Bogey says, question, have you used Draconic Evolution?
I've played a pack with that in it. I never got that far.
What advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours? We're talking about streaming.
Streaming, okay.
Before you go into real life careers.
I think there's this myth floating around that you don't need to have like the best setup, and you don't have to have the best setup, but I'd say taking the time to make sure that the quality of what you're putting out looks good is so important.
Sorry, grudge noise.
Oh yikes.
I'm okay. I'm good. Keep going.
But yeah, definitely, take the time to make sure like what you're putting out looks good, sounds good. And and that doesn't necessarily mean, going and buying the most expensive thing, but it could just be, you can't just go on stream and then leave it. Go back, look at your VODs, like look at what you're doing. I'd say that's my biggest piece of advice is be aware of what you're putting out.
What's the best resource that has helped you along the way?
Actually, those silly TikToks where you got those. There's one dude, and I have no idea who he is on Twitch. But like he just has these really great little snippets of like, hey, did this happen to you? Check this out. And like, so it's not like something I can point anybody in a good direction at. But if you go on TikTok and kind of like interact with streaming TikToks, they'll eventually start coming up for you. But yeah, I've learned, like, I mean, trigger fire that I'm using on my streams now, I found that on TikTok. What the heck else? So much stuff, like just these quick little things. Learning about, I have no plan on getting banned on Twitch, but I learned through one of those little quick streamer tips that if you're banned, you cannot come on the website at all. If they catch you on the website, you will be. If you get like a suspension, I'm sorry, not a ban. If you're suspended for like a week and they catch you on somebody else's stream or just like logged in on another account, you will be permabanned. They take their suspension super seriously, and like that, I had no idea.
Who are 3 people who have been the most influential to you? We're coming down to our last 2 questions. So if you could step into my shoes right now, what would you have asked yourself that I haven't asked you yet? Oh wait, we didn't do the what 3 people who've been most influential, because Brambo tipped me.
Something crazy keeps happening when I try to. Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta give a shout out to my friend who I was talking about earlier in the stream. Bob was huge, and just getting me out of my shell. And I'm gonna wrap them both into one. Unis Honest.
Yes, Unis Honest.
Watching that throughout the last year really just inspired me to like especially towards the end when they were talking about their process and everything that they did with it, when they're like just do it, like just get out of your comfort zone, just make something crazy.
Like, I love that. I was so sad that they actually deleted their VOD.
Oh my god, I watched the entire last 12-hour stream. Yes.
Who was the 3rd person now?
Oh, the 3rd person. I don't know. Who else have I been? I guess another. Probably I have to. I guess with organization. I guess if I can do Unis Honest, then I'll do a. I don't know if have you ever watched the Yogs cast?
No.
Do you know who they are? They were. They're just a British-based like content creation network, but that's what got me into playing modded Minecraft and probably actually sent me down this path that I'm on right now unintentionally. So I gotta say that's probably really important, probably a very important thing that's happened here. Yes.
All right, last question, and then we get to take a break, and we're gonna switch over to Among Us.
Right.
Where can our listeners connect with you online?
Probably the best place would be if you go to my Twitch channel. There's a link to my Twitter on there. Probably the best place right now until my Discord is done and up and running, but that will definitely be like announced on the Twitter, on my channel. It'll be a whole big thing.
Another shout out for you right there.
Thank you.
All right, guys. As always, we have so much fun talking to Mark Datter here. We're gonna take a quick, no problem. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break here and get situated with our Among Us side of the stream. Mark, do you have anything to say?
Thank you, everybody. That's all I got. Love you.